my beautiful people. It's day 10 and counting. Oh, let me get my... Yes, don't judge me. I carry everything in my bosom. That's where I carry. I don't carry no purse. I don't carry this is my purse. That's where I keep my wallet. I keep my headphones. I keep a whole lot of up in there. Okay, and that's my business. It is what it is, baby. But today is day 10 and counting. And it has just been, I have 10 working days left, y'all, before the 19th. And I'm out of there. Deuces. And I am trying to still wrap my mind around the whole thing. And that after 19 and a half years, I am leaving my job. Can y'all believe that? Yes, it is still. I'm still having to be present in the moment and intentionally be mindful about any feeling or emotion that comes up, because like the enemy's trying. The enemy's trying, like I say, trying to put the fear and the doubt and so many other things in my mind, and I'm addressing it as it comes. I'm being aware that it's there. But I'm not going to let it get a hold of me, and I'm not going to stay stuck in it, and I'm not going to stay doubting myself or talk myself out of the decision that was made. I feel like God is calling me to take a leap, and that is exactly what I'm doing. This is a leap of faith. And no, I don't have any plans. I don't have anything lined up. I don't have another job, which is so unlike me, because everything has to make sense. I'm a very logical and analytical thinker, deep thinker. I have to have plans, order. It has to, it has to make sense for me to be able to take action. And as I stated, these last 2 years, drawing closer to God, when I started healing in therapy and drawing closer to God, it was at a time when it was a breakdown of family. I lost my sister, I lost my mom, I lost my dad, lost my marriage, my family as I knew it. This was the time I was by myself, solo for the first time, and was really going through a lot of changes. So when I started my therapy to deal with everything that I've been through, because I was definitely forged in the fire. Ooh, I was forged in the fire. Look, coming out stronger and better than ever. Ooh, thank you, Lord. Thank you for loving me the way that you do. And I had to draw closer to God, because God was the only thing that I had in that moment. And these last 2 years, God is all that I've had. God has been getting me through. God has been holding me up. God has been correcting me, testing me, making me face things, address things, calling me to rise higher, has shown me how strong I am, how amazing I am. I learned to love, value, and honor myself because of my identity in God and who I am in God. It called me to rise higher, even though the identity that God revealed to me scared me at first, because I didn't think that highly of myself. So I was like, ooh, God, you think I'm capable of that? You want me to carry that? That's what you want me to do? That's what you think I'm capable of doing? Me. And God was like, yeah, I've been knowing you were capable of this. I was waiting till you were able to realize that you were capable of this, And learning the lessons, getting better, rising above, loving, honor, valuing, and respecting myself in a way that I never have. And even like I say, boundaries, limited access. I had to learn some hard lessons along the way. Ooh, hard lessons. Me and God was going back and forth. Had me in here yelling, crying, snotting. Like God broke me all the way down. When they say God broke you, like God broke me down, like broke me and rebuilt me better than ever. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I can say that breaking, ooh, it's not easy. It was not pretty. It's challenging. It's hard. It's emotional. It's scary. It's like I say. It's deep. It's dark. It's light. It's pressure. It's a lot of tears. It's breakdowns. It's frustration, is pissed off, it's anger, is rage. Like you go through this roller coaster of emotions depending on what you have to deal with, and a lot of the times I had to endure a little more because I'm what they call a hard learner. I'm hard-headed. So some of the lessons God was like, yeah, okay, like I say, you gonna learn to trust yourself. But go on ahead. Go on ahead, keep giving people the benefit of the doubt at the expense of you. Go on ahead. You know what I'm saying? God kept giving me the grace and the space to bump my head and get myself further in the hole. But it was just like, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. And I can say with everything that I've been through, the breaking, the rebuilding, the like I say, my identity in God, the love, the grace, the mercy, the guidance, the assistance, the intervention, the safety, the security, the divine protection. I'm just so grateful that God chose me. You know, I am so grateful to be one of God's chosen. You know. I know I'm one of God's chosen. I'm extremely special to God. I am directly connected to the divine, and it don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? It don't get no better than that. You know, this light that I shine is God shining through me for sure. You know, and this bright light that I've been blessed to carry, the power and authority that I've been granted, the love that I've been given, the safety, the protection, you know, just these lessons and the breakdown, the tweaks, the adjustments, the continued lessons. I'm still wrapping my mind around the thing that you know, it's about, you know, you can't have light without the dark. You can't have, you know what I'm saying? You can't have you can't have, like I say, there's light and there's dark. There's I'm drawing a blank. I get look, you guys. I'm talking about God, but there's the light and the dark. There's the you know, we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. There's so many parts of us that are two sides. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that depending on our life experiences, we can weigh more heavily to one side than the other, as opposed to having harmonious balance. So, you know, it's like, you know, so even with the light and the dark, you have to find the balance. It's about a harmonious balance. You know, you got to have, with the divine feminine and divine masculine, you have to have a harmonious balance. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to be adaptable. And for me, my challenge was the old mindsets, my old ways, being independent, being so strong, not asking for help. In those ways, I lean more toward the masculine side, being so strong, being so prideful, being so many other things. And in order to be in flow, in divine flow, you have to um, you have to be what you're asking for. So if you want love, you have to be love. You have to show love. You have to give love. You have to express love. If you want, like I say, if you want abundance and prosperity, like, you have to be a good steward. You also have to live as if you have already received it and you know that you're worthy and deserving of it. If you want prosperity and abundance, but you keep going back to um, being stressed or overwhelmed about bills, or wondering if you have enough money, or you tap back into your old mindsets, the scarcity mindset, the poverty and lack consciousness mindset that so many of us carry and that we don't even realize because of how we were raised, the labels that were assigned, the things that we were raised around, the things that we experienced and seen and heard. And a lot of the times we carry stuff and don't even realize that the things that we carry can be a hindrance or a block to an actual goal that we're trying to complete. And for me, never asking, never letting people do anything for me, because I never wanted people to have anything over me. It's, again, I have to know that like I say, I have to be soft enough. I have to be able to tap into my feminine. I have to be soft enough to receive. But more importantly, I have to know that I'm worthy to receive. You know what I'm saying? So I have to believe it. I have to know that I'm worthy. I have to know that I'm more than enough. I have to know that I'm deserving. And a lot of people miss those points, that we pray for certain things, we want to manifest certain things, and then we get frustrated when they don't happen, not realizing that a lot of the times how we operate, or the things that we believe that we're not addressing, are what are the impending and impeding blocks from us receiving the very things that we're praying for and trying to manifest. So I'm still living very present in my moments. I'm still taking the time to address and acknowledge the feelings and the emotions of the enemy that is trying to come up and stop me, the doubt, the fear, the second guessing, all of these things that attempt to rear their ugly head, but I'm not allowing it. Like I say, I'm intentional about being present in my moments so that I can stay aware and mindfully address things as they come up. And I have to be present in the moment in order to be able to address the things that are required, but also in order to hear God speaking to me. A lot of the times, like I say, we think God is gonna, the thunder and lightning and the sky is gonna open up. And when we hear God speaking, God speaks in whispers. So if you're moving too fast, or you're not mindful, or you're not present, if you're not living in your moments, you can miss a word from God. And I refuse. Look, I refuse to miss a word from God. I refuse to ever be outside of God's will. I will continue to do all that I need to do to stay in God's will, to stay on the path to my soul's purpose, and ultimately to step in the destiny that God has for me. I continuously ask God to guide my tongue, give me the words to speak, and even let me know when I need to be silent, and when God is going to fight my battles and enact judgment for me. Because he does that. God does that. Like I said, God don't play about me. God don't play about me. Hey, no, like, God don't play. No, hey. And I'm grateful. So I'm not the same, and it's only because of God. But God has brought me to a point in my life where it has only been me and God. And like I say, my circle is almost non-existent. I have my therapist, and I have my El Salvadorian love that we do the projects on my house. That is what my circle consists of. So it is very apparent, and I'm very aware that once I do start receiving my blessings, oh yeah, my blessings are coming. Look, I'm abundant. I'm prosperous. Look, I have infinite resources. The mantle that I'm carrying, that God has for me to carry, is grand. It's big. And I will be divinely compensated for the work that I'm going to be doing for God. And so it is what it is. I know what's coming for me. And it has been very clear that once it does come, I have been placed in a position that it will be nobody but God, So I'm aware, but I continue to give God the glory, the thanks, the gratitude, the praise, the worship, just because of what God has brought me through, how far God has carried me, for what he continues to do, providing, always making a way, and always in advance for what he's going to do in my life. Because, it's like I say, I know, yeah, I know I'm going to be divinely blessed, And I was reading today, because it's the 10 days, and 10 signifies a completion, new beginnings, and wholeness. 1 is an infinite potential, and 0 represents a cycle ending and a new spiritually aligned path starting. Urging you toward your higher purpose, inner wisdom, and positive transformation. And all of that is true about me, y'all. I've been transformed, I'm refined, I'm rebuilt, I'm spiritually awakening. I'm divinely aligned, in God's will. Like I say, I am. I'm God's chosen. I'm very, very special to God, and I'm very aware of that. And number 10, like I say, it signifies a completion of cycles, the end of one phase and the beginning of another, unity and wholeness. Is symbolizing between a balance between personal growth and spiritual evolution, manifestation, that I align my thoughts with my intentions, and there is the balance between personal growth and spiritual evolution again. And the manifestations are the thoughts and intentions for my highest good. And it's about inner wisdom and purpose. It encourages trusting intuition and listening to God and my intuitive nudges and my discernment, and stepping into my best self. And it's about positive change. And that's all of who I am, y'all, plus more. So I'm grateful for the growth. I'm grateful for the transformation. And I'm grateful for my identity in God. Because it has called me to rise higher. It has made me better, and it has taught me how to not only, it has taught me to love, honor, and respect and value myself in a way that I never have. So I will always give God the praise, the glory, the honor, and my wholehearted thanks, because God has changed my life. And this day telling y'all I'm going to take that leap, because I am for sure that I am not only going to fly, but with God, I am going to soar, So I'm going to take the leap. Doubt, enemy, get out of my way. It's about me and my God. Mwah.